During the COVID-19 pandemic, have you ever wondered the average of confirmed cases in a week? The given table shows us the daily new cases in the Philippines as of March 25, 2021. It also shows a 7-day morning average. How do they solve the 7-day morning average? These questions can be answered with our lesson for today, which is all about the measures of central tendency of ungrouped data. These are the following objectives we need to attain for today's topic. Letter A. Differentiate the mean, median, and the mode for the ungrouped data. Letter B. Describe a set of ungrouped data using mean, median, and mode. And letter C. Value accumulated knowledge as means of new understanding. When we say ungrouped data, it is a set of values that is not organized or classified as a group. Measures of central tendency is a value that represents the whole set of data. The mean, the median, and the mode are the most commonly used measures of central tendency. Let's start first with the first measure of central tendency, which is the mean of the ungrouped data. When we say mean, it is the value which is influenced by all observations in the data set. Mean is also known as the average. To compute for the mean of the ungrouped data, we will be adding all the values divided by the total frequency of a set of data. So we will be using this formula. So we have the formula x bar is equal to summation of x all over n, wherein x bar is equal to the value of the mean. Summation of x is equal to the sum of all the values in a set, and n is the total frequency. Let's solve our first example. Find the mean of the number of confirmed COVID-19 cases from March 16 to March 22, 2021. So for March 16, the number of cases is 4,427. And then March 17, 4,378. March 18, 5,286. And then for the next day, 7,082. For the next day, 7,990. March 21, 7,738 cases. And then for March 22, there are 7,998 number of cases. So to find the mean or the average of COVID-19 cases from March 16 to March 22, we need to use the formula. We have x bar is equal to summation of x all over n. We will be substituting the corresponding value. So we have x bar is equal to 4,227 plus 4,378 plus 5,286 plus 7,082 plus 7,990 plus 7,738 plus 7,998 all over n, which is equal to 7. So the number of given. So we have 7 given here. And then we will add these numbers. Adding these numbers, we will get 44,889, and we will divide it by 7. So the mean will be equal to 6,414.14. So the average COVID-19 cases from March 16 to March 22 per week is 6,414.14. Next example, a student is applying for a scholarship and he needs an average of 90. Using the given scores, determine if the student is qualified or not. So the following grade he had is 90, 92, 85, 93, 87, 90, 89, and 94. We will be using the formula of mean for the ungrouped data. So x bar is equal to summation of x all over n. Substituting the corresponding value, summation of x, so we will just add all the numbers here and then all over the total frequency. So we will count all the given data. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 data. So the total frequency will be equal to 8. And then we will simplify this by adding these numbers. We will get 720 all over 8. So 720 divided by 8 will be equal to 90. So the average of the student who is applying for a scholarship is equal to 90. So therefore, he is qualified in applying for a scholarship because he has an average of 90. Let's now proceed with the second measures of central tendency, which is the median. When we say median, it is the middle value of a set of data when all values are arranged in ascending or descending order. If the frequency of data is odd, then the middle value is the median of the set of data. And if the frequency is even, then the median of the data is the mean of the two middle values. So let's have an example. Find the median of the number of confirmed COVID-19 cases from March 16 to March 22, 2021. So these are the following datas. So the first step we need to do is to arrange these scores or data in ascending order from the lowest scores up to the highest scores. After we have arranged these data in ascending order, the next step is to identify if the total frequency is an odd or even number. So let's count the data to get the total frequency. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So n is equal to 7. The total frequency is equal to 7. Therefore, it is an odd number. If the total frequency is an odd number, there is only one middle value. So let's locate the middle value of this given set of data. So the middle value here is 7,082. So therefore, the median will be equal to 7,082. Let's solve our next example. Find the median of the following scores. The first step we need to do is to arrange these scores in ascending order from the lowest scores up to the highest scores. After we have arranged it, we will count the data to determine if the total frequency is odd or even. So all in all, the total frequency is equal to 8, and 8 is an even number. So if the total frequency is an even number, we have to remember that there is two middle values. So we will determine the two middle values in this given set of data, which is the numbers 90 and 91. And to get the median of this example, we will be getting the average of the two middle value. So we will be using the formula of mean. So x bar is equal to summation of x all over n. We have x bar is equal to 90 plus 91, then divide it by 2, the total frequency. 90 plus 91 is 181 divided by 2 is equal to 90.5. Therefore, the middle value or the median of this scores is equal to 90.5. Let's have the third type of measures of central tendency, which is the mode. When we say mode, it is the value that most frequently appears in a given set of data. So there are different types of mode. The first one is unimodal. When we say unimodal, there is only one mode. And then we have also bimodal. Bimodal, there are two modes in the given set of data. And then we have trimodal. So three modes in the given set of data. And then If there are two or more modes, it is called multimodal. When the value in a set of data appears only once, like this example, then the data has no mode. So there is no mode in the given set of data if all the datas or scores appeared only once. Let's have our first example. Determine the mode of the age of the class officers of ODLS3. So these are the following age of the class officers of ODLS3. So let's identify the mode. So in this given, the most frequent number is 16 and it is repeated 3 times on this given set of data. So therefore, mode is equal to 16. And if we will classify this mode, the type of mode is unimodal because we have only one mode, which is equal to 16. Let's have our next example. The scores of G10 Pythagoras in a 20-item test. So we have 17, 12, 16, 13, 16, 15, 17, 14, 11. Let's identify the mode. So which is the most frequent number on this given set of data? That is 16 and 17, which is repeated 2 times. So the mode will be 16 and 17. And then for the type of mode, since there are two modes, can be classified as bimodal or multimodal. Let's have our last example. These are the scores of G10 or DLS3 in a 40-item test. So these are the following scores. Then the mode of this given set of data are 40, 37, and 35, which is repeated 3 times. So there are 3 modes, 35, 37, and 40. And then for the type of mode, since there are 3 modes, this is called trimodal, or also it can be classified as multimodal because there are 2 or more modes.